So, today we're going to talk about a tool that is seriously changing the game for how companies automate things. It's called Claude Code. And this isn't just another AI tool you've heard about. Nope. This is a fundamental shift in how we talk to our computers at the most basic level.
Think about it. We've all gotten pretty used to AI assistants that are kind of stuck inside a browser tab or some special app, right? But what if your AI could just break free from that little box and become a core part of how you actually build things?
Okay, so let's get right into it. The huge idea behind Claude Code is that it's not some program you have to open up. It's a native command that lives right there in your terminal, side by side with all the tools you already use every single day. You know a simple command like echo hello world, right? Well, imagine giving an AI instructions with that exact same feel. Claude, add a new feature. See? You're not learning some whole new complicated system. You're basically just giving your terminal a massive intelligence upgrade.
And this is the key. Being built for the command line isn't just some neat feature. It's the entire point. This one design choice is what unlocks all its power. It's what takes AI from being just a fancy code editor to a real partner in automating, well, everything.
But here's where things get really, really powerful. Because it acts just like a standard command, its true potential really comes out when you start mixing it in with the tools you already know and love. It doesn't replace your workflow, it just makes it way better.
So what does that actually mean? It means this isn't some walled garden. You can chain it, you can stack it, you can combine Claude commands with literally anything else in your terminal. You can create these incredibly powerful one-line automation scripts that just work.
Okay, this is where the magic happens. Look at this. First, Cat reads the content of a file. Simple enough. Then that little pipe symbol sends all of that content directly to Claude with an instruction, analyze this file. And finally, Claude's output gets saved into a brand new file. It's a complete automated workflow in one single, beautiful command. Just think about the possibilities.
And here's the thing. This tool isn't just for software developers. No way. Because it lives in the terminal, it gives all sorts of superpowers to a whole range of technical roles. So if you're a developer, it's going to speed up your coding and refactoring with things like subagents. If you're in DevOps, you can automate system maintenance using custom triggers or hooks. And for an automation expert, you can build these incredibly complex, multi-step workflows. There are specific features here designed to make pretty much everyone's job easier. And, for those of you who want to go even deeper, there's actually an SDK for Python and TypeScript. This lets you embed Claude's brain directly into your own applications, building custom software that has an AI agent right at its core. Pretty wild. All right, that's enough theory. Let's see what this actually looks like in practice. We're going to take a super simple Python snake game and use Claude to add some new features from scratch. The setup here is really straightforward. Once we're in the project folder and the server is running, our very first move is to ask Claude to just explain the project to us. And get this, before we even write a single line of code, we can use it to understand how the whole game works. How it renders, how the game loop functions, how the score is handled. It's like having a senior dev on call. Okay, for our first task, so the game is already tracking a score, but you can't actually see it. The player has no idea what their score is. Let's go ahead and fix that. And look at the prompt. It's so simple. It's just conversational, plain English. We're not writing some complex command. We're just telling our AI partner what we want to get done. And Claude's response shows how smart it is. It doesn't just blindly spit out code. No, it analyzes the project, it finds the right variables, it injects the HTML and CSS it needs for the display, and it hooks it up to update in real time. But here's the most important part. It shows you the changes and asks for your approval before it saves anything. It's a true collaboration. Okay, that was pretty cool. Now let's try something a little more complex. We want the game to get harder as the player gets better and their score goes up. So this time the prompt is a clear description of new game logic. We're basically describing a conditional change that's based on the game's state. And just like before, Claude totally gets the intent. It dives right into the core game loop, finds the timing mechanism, and modifies the speed based on the score.
It even thinks about the user experience, making sure the speed up is smooth. And again, it presents the code for your approval. You are always in control. So when you step back and look at all this, what have we really seen here? This isn't just about making coding a little bit faster. It's about changing the fundamental nature of how we interact with the command line. The terminal, it's no longer just a place for executing commands, it's a place for having a conversation.
So what are the big takeaways? First, remember that Claude Code is a native command, not some separate app. Second, it integrates perfectly with all your existing tools. Third, it's a super powerful partner for coding, DevOps, and automation. And maybe most importantly, it understands context, so it works with you, not just for you.
You know, this shift from a purely instructional interface to a collaborative one, it just opens up a whole universe of possibilities. It transforms the terminal from a simple tool into probably your most powerful collaborator. So the only real question left is, what will you build first?